I'll just be working on building. That's pretty much what's gonna be the stream. If you don't watch, it's fine. We can leave. Unless you wanna see my building. I wish these were destructible. Just a moment. I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm trying to figure out how to pin stuff to top. Just a moment. I'll go silent for a bit. currently working on down here of my place here. The things that have mechanics right now are the vending machine here and the I don't know why this one is not working. Okay. I did hit something. Anyways. See, they're actually working on mechanics. So there's that. Oh. Hmm. Ground. Alright. I can't even make this too big, else if I did this, that would be, I think, it's actually not bad. Oh, it wasn't even connected to the ground. Why is this lighter than, why does it look lighter? It's interesting. really wish image blocks had a feature where you could actually break them, like how they have the billboards on the normal map. With those billboards, the images are breakable. What is okay? It's just gonna have to be what this will be currently. Dang, it's so dark out there. It's actually nice that it makes down there darker. Or is it just something else? Yeah, it's nice that it makes down here darker because of the shadows. It's kind of cool that when you're this far away, you can barely see anything. But when you actually get close to it, you can actually see kind of past it. I wonder how the destruction feature they have here. It's kind of like real life. How when you're on the outside of something and it's bright on the inside, it's easier to see in than it is to see out. When you're in a brighter room, it's harder to see into a darker one than to see into a brighter one. That just might be something that games have. Like this is a good example. Kind of. It's slightly easier to see in there than to see out here. But that's just what I think at least. Why doesn't there have the only reason that it's not lighted up there is because I don't have one of these there. Oh gosh. I wonder if actual shadows like light not going through the wall actually decreases frames. Why is it so much laggy when I turn off render shadows globally? That's interesting. Another thing, I've I have a move that spams a branch that is only ground, and the move sends it into the air. They made an update that made it so if you start on the ground and you use a move and you have a branch that happens while your character is in the air, it will not do that branch if it is a ground only branch. But right now, it's doing what it used to do, where it only checks once. Like so, if you're in the air for like 1 second, if you're considering the air for 1 second, you lose a move, land on the ground, and the move has a ground only part of it, where it has a branch going to a ground only part. It will not activate the ground only part. It's just something I noticed. I also made these elevators. So for the elevators, these since move blocks don't actually produce light, I have, let me show you. neon blocks here, or just two, so it has the light during the whole through the whole thing instead of just one part. Oh boy. I really like the new effect they added. If I go into this, you'll be able to see it. If I actually land. Bruh. I guess I have to wait for effects to properly load. You just used it twice there. I used it twice there, and that move just now. Yeah, you see the spin thing? That's the that is the effect that I really like. Let me show you Young Limitless. I even have him I even have him posted. It's not like Gojo or stuff. I just have the Limitless. So basically, it's a person with limitless power, with limitless and six eyes. That isn't Gojo. But I do have the spawning animation have Gojo's voice line, but at a higher pitch. Well, I think it's a Gojo voice line. I don't really watch sub. Anyways, I the recent thing that I changed is that 2 used to be combo extender, now it's a combo ender on its own. And I made the pull for a number 1 instant instead of just only part. Another thing I did for the move set is that some moves work together. Like when you press a move while in another move, it actually does different variants. Did I accidentally have it like cancel last or something? I do. I have a bit of a glitch, I guess. The move itself is not a target move for the first move called the blue kick, but but when you have your cursor on an enemy, it will pull them in. The only thing is that these moves don't work in Creative Clash. Not my not my character itself. It won't work in Creative Clash because everything in the moveset has to be custom. Every part of it. It doesn't allow you to use normal skills for custom characters in Creative Clash right now. That is the link of 3 and 2. The only thing is that I wish there was for a variant tag. I wish there was a thing that you could have it have the move not activate while the move itself is on cooldown. So right now, if I just add this on cooldown, the second move, the variant when you press 3 then 2 still works. And then I could 1, 1 and 3 also the variant. And I could just do that. Let's say I use this. I get a return. I do this. And I could do 1 and 3. So I can use the variants a lot, pretty much. There's only like 2 variants right now, so. Also did change this a little bit. When you start to jump, there's the same thing that happens here for the pull for 1 happens for 4 when you start to move up and forward. One of the recent things I've also done with this character is that I added a ultimate that actually have moves. I already made the ultimate animation long before though. The alt also has a low HP version, has slightly less time in the alt, and it gives you a heal. It's like a fake death ultimate animation thingy. The only move that is actually custom in the moveset right now, in the ultimate moveset, is the first move. This is the first move. Oh, zombie. The only move that is custom right now is the first move for the ultimate. And you could press it twice to actually activate the red part faster. I did that because I wanted the ability to. Why is this not red? I wanted the ability to do blue into red. I'm gonna when I make this move, I'll also make it so you can use use a move again to activate the blue early. So you don't have to worry about not being able to do 300 pillar and toggle purple. Did not count as red. Yeah, that's why. Or this okay. That's a little bug for skill builder. When you exit builder before the animation for effect is finished playing, it will keep the effect there. I can't spin this little animation here, the little effect. I can't spin it, so I had to have it activate in different parts. I like this move. It actually drags the enemy. The old version, which is right here, it isn't finished, the old version. Let me get some alt before that. The old version isn't finished, but it does the same animation stuff. The only real difference is the animation speed and that it has completely different hitboxes. The current version has one size of a hitbox. This one has it in the corners and this basically. And it will actually try and spin them around you. as you spin the red around. I'm thinking this whole version could be part of a different moveset or just a different version of the moveset. And then for the end of this, you slam down your fist into the ground, releasing red all around you. You can see sometimes the part actually spins them around like that. Hmm. That's pretty much it. Why is this one repeating? Oh, right. Oh, also, oops. Also, I mean, so when you're on the ground and you uppercut a player, this is for shotgun. There's a character in the server called Shotgunner. I didn't make the character. Anyways, when you do an uppercut while on the ground, I don't know why it makes me jump there. Yes, you also put them into an air combo. But when you're in the air, you can't just continue air combo. You can't just air combo again. Yes, you have to wait until you touch the ground. You can only do air combo. See, I did the uppercut and it didn't do the air combo again. Normally it would if I didn't do that. Right. Depends on which time I figured I was gonna show you that I can do the 200% purple. I'll right after this I'll show you why I have to make it early. I have to be able to release red early. I am missing. This is the only reason that oh see? Okay. Let me show you what I was talking about with red here. When I was talking about it didn't activate the air variant. It only checks for air variants and ground variants once. I'll talk about a move in the Telly moveset. I can just show you with this. I was in the air, right? At the end of okay, I was in the air. I think it believes I was in the air. See, it does that instead of actually switching to the ground variant. Let's say I was on the ground. It will not do the air variant if I end up. It will not do the air variant if I end up being in the air. I did slide there. That's why it seems like I did it. See, but but with the variant tag right now, I could still do the ground variant even if I was in the air, or I could do the air variant even if I was on the ground, like this, because it checks every time you use a move. It checks for if you're in the air or on the ground. I don't know why it changed like that, but it did. I might have to turn down the music. I'm not sure if y'all can hear me properly. I'm just realizing that now. Anyways, Uh, that's that's part of what I want to show you. I'm gonna show you this as well. With the new emotes, don't mind the sound. With the new emote animations, I made that I changed the front row by using the emote called spin 2. You can see a little bit there. Let me actually show it off a bit better. So in the past, I used to use I don't remember the exact name. So let me show you. Anim this is an where is it? This this is emo animation that I used to make it a bit better. What I usually use for the front for a roll like this is where is it? This. I usually use this animation. But with the new emote animations, I could use this instead. And there's a lot more animations you could use for attacks or dancing or whatever you want, basically. Almost whatever you want. I'm gonna end the stream for now. I'm thinking of doing another. I'm thinking of doing a rain road stream later on.